been angry for a long time, and I've been knowing. I've gotten a lot of text calls and messages about Joe Biden's claim that he's lost no service members in the last 4 years under his administration, and everyone finds that ironic because my husband died 7 months ago while deployed under the Biden administration, and everyone expects me to be really angry about that statement, about him not remembering that sacrifice that my husband made. But here's a little secret. I was already angry because when I had to fly for 12 hours for the first time with my 16-month-old to Dover Air Force Base, 8 hours after learning my husband died, to receive his remains back into the United States, you know who couldn't be bothered to show up to that dignified transfer? Joe Biden. I had to get on a flight 8 hours after I learned my husband died and fly for 12 hours with a breastfeeding 16-month-old and sit in the rain at 1 a.m. to welcome my husband, his remains, in a flag-covered casket back onto U.S. soil. But he couldn't be bothered. So no, I'm not angry about his statement. I've been angry for a long fucking time, and I've been knowing that he does not give a fuck.
Yes, you can understand exactly now what is going on. Biden said this during the debate, and this lady came out to disprove him. Now going into this clip, humiliated Joe goes missing as wife backtrack on dumping on Biden after debate disaster. You can see Libras with. Take a look at this.
Okay, hold on a second. That I agree with everything you said, except for the last part of it. Everybody calm down, and I'll tell you why. I mean, it's fine to not spin what happened last night, and we're not going to. Again,
by the way,
he had
Mika,
a terrible
by the
night.
way, Mika, everybody's calm here.
No,
you're the
but-
only one raising your voice.
No,
Everybody is calm here.
But again, it's the let's just immediately pull this. Let's end this. Let's find someone else.
That's not what Mike said.
That attitude toward this is what I am saying slow down on, because, again, there's no spinning it, but let's be balanced. Let's, for once, show some balance in a media world that is so shrill with imbalance that we've become inured to the difference between these two candidates. So let's put it this way. Gene Robinson, I'll go to you.
Well, wait. I just have to stop you. First of all, we always show balance.
We are, yeah.
Secondly, nobody's panicking. I said these were questions that Democrats and Joe Biden needed to ask themselves. And Mike said he missed one pitch down the middle after another and wasn't up to it last night.
Right, okay.
He said
wasn't up to it last night.
He said last night. So I will say that it's not panic. I mean, it's not being panicked, to understand what's at stake and understand the window is closing very quickly. And if last night did not reveal that to you and other Democrats, then it needs to be revealed pretty soon.
Yes, I believe you've seen that clip. Co-host of MSNBC, Morning Joe, began Monday with a 15-minute monologue to defend Biden White House bid, despite admitting his debate performance last week was an unmitigated disaster. They accepted it, and now because of the pressure they are receiving, we are not even seeing him on air. Taking a look on this article, Morning Joe co-host Mike acknowledged the poor debate performance in which Biden's voice was hoarse and he appeared to freeze at times while struggling to gather his thought and articulate his answers during the CNN debate. We all noticed this, right? Even CNN did a show today where they had to, do real news. I was actually shocked when I saw it. I'm going to show you, but before I do, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please endeavor to do that. It will do you no harm if you share out this clip.
Morning on a planned vacation. On Friday's show, I should clarify, Joe said it may be time for Biden to consider stepping aside. He also said we should wait a few days to see how he responds. We're shoulder to shoulder on that. I do agree. Joe Biden has work to do. He has to do better. His team has to do a lot better. I'm just not ready, though, to count Joe Biden out, not even close. Just as Joe and I were stunned by the president's poor performance on the debate stage, we've also been surprised by the level of animosity toward Donald Trump from people who once supported him. The debate acted as a wake-up call that was a loss for Joe Biden, no question, but not a win for Trump. The choice is one terribly bad night versus a decade of destruction to our core beliefs, our democratic values, and yes, our Constitution. Someone who stumbled over his words for 90 minutes versus someone who lied to the American people over and over again. A man slowed down by a cold versus a man with a cold, vile, and merciless heart. I think in the days and weeks ahead, as we move away from this debate, clarity will hopefully set in. For me, Joe Biden is still the man for this moment.
Yes, I'm sure this lady was cautioned, like they forced her to do this. This is the same person you saw at the beginning of this video expressing herself confidently, like, oh, Biden should step down. Suddenly, she came back to do this video. You can understand, even Joe is not there with her. Ask yourself what is going on. It has never happened before. Has suddenly gone missing, right? That is the mainstream media for you. When I saw this video, I didn't want to react on it, but when I look at the hypocrisy going on, they made it clear Biden cannot do it again. They call it out. Everybody saw the videos, and the videos will continue to be there. After 2 days, they changed their tone. Like I saw with MSNBC Joy Ryu, start sounding different. Oh, this election is not about Trump, but it is now about the country. They are changing the tone because they realize there is nothing that can be done to remove Biden. But they should remember that we have their record.
A discernible pattern of Democratic officials seemingly trying to convince you, the public, to not believe what you saw and what you heard with your eyes and with your ears on Thursday night. Democratic officials have tried to spin this in many ways. They said President Biden just had a cold. They said it was just one off night, akin to when President Obama in 2012 was rusty and seemed a little huffy. But behind the scenes, make no mistake, most Democratic officials witnessed the same shocking spectacle that you did. The difficulty that the presumptive Democratic nominee, the current president of the United States,